a longer life and happier family, wash your hands, wear your mask, stand apart. In our family, we've got keiki, we've got kupuna, and we're always conscious about how close we are to people, especially for me. I'm high risk as a cancer survivor. So it's about the we, not the me. It's a kako thing. So make sure that you stand together by standing apart. One of these days, we'll get the intro right. One of these days.
It's live, people. It's live.
It is live. Hey, aloha no aloha kako. I'm Billy V. Welcome to Billy V Live. We've got a great show planned for you. First of all, let's go. I was going to save this for a little bit, but nah, let's not wait. Let's go right outside. Take a look at Waikiki. There you go. Duke Kahanamoku Beach. It's a beautiful day. And wait, that's not a live picture yet. That's a picture, but let's see if we can get it reestablish here, the connection. There we go. We see waves moving. We see, okay. Live picture right there. That is the beach, Duke Kahanamoku Beach, looking towards Diamond Head near the Hilton Hawaiian Village. We will take a look at that beach, but in the past, coming up a little bit later on in the show. Also coming up on the show, we will talk about Magnum P.I, and Tavana's got a brand new music video as well as a brand new release that is hitting, it is dropping today. It dropped earlier this morning, and Tavana's his CD release party is coming up tomorrow. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a little bit. Let's get to the housekeeping real quickly here. First of all, if you are on YouTube, what we'd like you to do is check it out right down below there. See that? Oh, no, there it is. You can click the like button, the subscribe button, and one more. That's the bell down there. Hit the bell, and then, of course, you know that we are live and broadcasting. The other one is if you are on Facebook, let's go ahead and take a look here. There's the like button, the share button. Leave your comments, and we'd love to see your comments. As a matter of fact, we'll go to the comments coming up here in just a couple of moments. Once again, that is on our Facebook side. We're broadcasting on both Facebook and on YouTube for you on this Aloha Friday. A lot of things happening this week, but first of all, hi, how are you? Our show is on the air, and what we'd like to do here is we'd like to reconnect you back to Hawaii if you're outside of the islands. And then if you are here in the islands, then we get to get you your latest entertainment news. And we get to give you a little bit of aloha along the way. And always we like to emphasize the word aloha aina. It's aloha 2.0. Find out more about it. Look for it online. There's all kinds of links to go look and read up on aloha aina. In the meantime, let's go say hi to a bunch of people. Rie said hi a little bit earlier on the YouTube site. You know what? We'll just go through some of the comments here. I know we showed some of them already. Margaret, thank you from Minneapolis. Valerie is over in Utah. In Atlanta, Jenny is always working. She's on the ground, though, in Atlanta today, I'm guessing, because, of course, you're messaging. Alcian Clegg, signing in from Keolu Hills over on the windward side of Oahu. Happy Friday to you. Kevin Bowen's always with us from Orlando, Florida. We share a special connection. As a matter of fact, we talked, it was quite a while ago. Helped him out when he had some questions. And Kev, it's always good to see you on. Gail is over in Monowili, which is not far away from Keolu Hills. And thank you very much, Gail. One of these days, we will get that intro right. Ku'u, how are you? It's been kind of a tough week for you guys. I know, and good to see you on here, and hope that you are well. February makes 5 years cancer-free for you. Congratulations. That's a big, huge milestone. That deserves some celebration. Of course, we'll kind of hold on the big numbers celebration, big numbers of people. We'll just kind of celebrate together online, virtually here. Do we have anything to drink? Oh, okay. I'll have to go. I have usually water, but we'll go with Mountain Dew. Oh, you brought that? What is that? Okay, we'll get to that later. That's, yeah, look at the smile. Okay, you can't see the smile, but you can hear the laughter. There you go. Where are we? Mila Ayala, how are you? Kapolei. Oh, sister, it has been warm. It has been hot in your neck of the woods. Vela. So, it's like Guy Hoggy says it's going to be 89, 90, but then he says in the next breath, but it feels like 94. So, Kapolei, how are you? Windward Side. Hi, Noel. Konowainograd. Yay! Jenny's on the ground for the next 8 months, working in the tower. What? So are you part of traffic control? That's another subject for another time. Aloha from Puerto Rico. Mila Ayala. Wow. Thank you so much for being on. Island homes. Both of us get. And that's good. Hope Puerto Rico's good. Let me see. Noel's at work in Eva Beach. Is that okay for me to say? I hope so. Love you too, Ku'u. And Tina Mahina. Hey, how are you? All right. Nice to see you on. Everybody, leave your comments. And if you are new, put new in the comments so I know that you're new. And we'll talk story. Seattle is with us. Lucas Kikuna. Hi, Lucas. Are you in college? Where you at? Let me know. Seattle. Nice to see you on. All right, so let's get to things. We have a lot of ground to cover. Usually we play the Hawaii 5-0. Excuse me. See, I've done that. I know I'm gonna do that a couple of times. See, people are laughing at me already. So last season, yeah, right? Hawaii 5-0 ended its run, a beautiful 10-year run, and Magnum P.I. started season 3. They started filming just the day before. Actually, was it yesterday already? Was it yesterday? 2 days ago. I'm losing track of time. And believe me, it was chaotic down there. We're going to take you on to the set of Magnum P.I. coming up in just a little bit. Let's get more into today's show. We've already shown you outside in Waikiki, so I think with that, we get started with some of the entertainment news. We're going to start with this. Iaukea Bright is a wonderful man who could play Hawaiian music, any instrument. But his specialty was the steel guitar. Played with bands like the Sandwich Isle Band back in the day. But Iaukea was not only involved for many, many years in the world of entertainment, but also in our radio world. So Iaukea Bright went to be with his ohana. We'll show you some pictures of brother. Iaukea Bright was also our very first radio announcer that was on the air when KCCN FM 100 hit the airwaves. In 1990, on May 14th, he was the first voice that you heard on the air. And on that day, when all of us, the original air staff, was there, it was a special day. Brother has been living in Hilo with his wife Betsy, and they've got all of their kids. And brother, we just want to tell you that today we love you and we miss you. Once again, Iaukea Bright, one of our Hawaii entertainers, passed away. So we say aloha to brother. And if you see his family over there in Hilo, give them big air hugs, yeah? We love you, Iaukea. And aloha from our radio family. Jenny says that she still remembers that day when KCCN FM 100 went on the air. That's awesome. Let's talk about, we're going to talk some brand new music coming up a little bit. What I want to do is I want to show you artwork. We have gotten word that Chauncy Bermodez is going to be releasing coming up next week, Tuesday. So we have gotten in advance. This is the artwork that goes with his very first single. We're looking forward to that debut. We thought perhaps we could play a little bit of it for you today, but with the release being on this Tuesday, we'll have to wait till Friday. or you can listen for it on Hawaiian 105 KINE. So looking forward to brand new music. Speaking of brand new music, also coming up next Friday's show, we'll be able to debut for you Eric Lee's new song, Take Me Home to Hawaii, a tribute to Roland Casimiro. I've gotten to listen to a sneak preview for it, of it, like about 30 seconds worth. And it's reminiscent of the guitar playing of Roland Casimiro. Not sure about the rest of the song. Looking forward to hearing from that. Want to let you know that coming up in October, the Nahoku Hanahano Awards, that is like the Grammy Awards for Hawaiian music. It is given out for excellence in the recording industry of our islands. And so that's coming up in October. So people are getting geared up for that, and we are looking forward to the Nahoku Hanahano Awards. It's going to be virtual. Usually it's held at the Hawaii Convention Center. We are waiting word because, as you can expect, with COVID, everything is kind of in flux. We have already known that it's not going to be at the convention center this year. It's going to be online. So all the announcements, the award of who the winner is for all the different categories, that'll be done online, which means you can get your dinner, sit down. It'll start at 7 o'clock in the evening, go till about 10:30, and you'll get a front seat to the Nahoku Hanahano Awards because you'll be as close as anybody else will be. We'll let you know more about that as we get closer. There was a video that was going viral. Depending on what side of the ocean you're on, let's show you the Japanese version first.
本日は嵐から皆さんにお知らせがあります。
僕たちの最新デジタルシングル Whenever You Call のリリースが決定いたしました。
今回のシングルは世界的アーティストであるブルーノ・マーズが僕たち嵐のために書き下ろしてくださった新曲となっております。
嵐としては初の試みとなる全英語詞のミディアムバラードに仕上がっています、ぜひ楽しんで聴いていただきたいと思います。
最新デジタルシングル Whenever You Call は9月18日金曜日0時より各配信サービスにて順次ダウンロードストリーミング配信がスタートします。そして同日9月18日金曜日13時午後1時に嵐公式 YouTube チャンネルおよび各配信サービスにてミュージックビデオも公開予定となっております。その他、詳細はジャニーズネットをご確認ください。以上、嵐でした。
Alright, there you go. 嵐です。はい、本当にありがとうございました、嵐。頑張ってくださいね。So, that is 嵐。I'll tell you the connection, but first of all, you're probably wondering, what in the world did they say? Let's give it to you in English.
本日は嵐から皆さんにお
Wait,
知らせがありま
that's
す。
Japanese.
僕たちの最新
Let's
デ
see
ジ
if we
タ
can
ル
give it
シ
to you
ン
in
グル
English.
Hi everyone.
There.
We are Arashi. Our new single, Whenever You Call, is out Friday, September 18th.
A huge shout out and thank you to Bruno Mars for producing this track for us.
We are big fans of Bruno's music, so this was an honor, and we cannot wait to share it with all of you.
You can please save that song now. Let us be the one that you call.
All right, there you go. Arashi for you. And once again, so Bruno Mars from Hawaii, who of course grew up on the streets of Waikiki, literally in entertaining as Little Elvis, for those of you that remember. So he has produced the song for the boy band from Japan, Arashi. They were here quite a few years ago. Maybe about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Tom Moffat was the one that was the promoter at the time, and they were down over Ko'olina side. And they, 30,000 people over 2 nights. 15,000 of those people came from Tokyo to Hawaii to go to that concert. An interesting note is that Arashi, the band that you were seeing there, and we'll show you this as... We'll turn the volume down as you can see them there. So, Arashi, in the year 1999, they got together. The place that they got together was Waikiki. So there's all kinds of little connections there between Arashi, where they got together, Bruno Mars, Waikiki. So we're looking forward. Actually, that dropped on Friday Japan time, which was Thursday our time, so it's already been out for a couple of days. And the videos went viral as far as Japanese and American audiences go, because Arashi, very well known. Not as well known as BTS, but they're up there too. Let's go ahead and get you to some other news. And good luck to Arashi. Frank DeLima. Let's talk about this pandemic for a little bit. I know it's been tough for a lot of people, a lot of businesses, restaurants. Restaurants have been having a tough time. I think yesterday there were about 4 or 5 that announced that they're closing. And when they announce that they're closing, it's permanently. There are people that are losing their jobs. But on the other hand of that, there are lots of people who are losing their lives on this pandemic. So what can we do as a people? Well, the best thing for us to do, of course, is you saw me a little bit, if you saw a little bit earlier, I was talking about that. We were discussing that people need to wash hands, mask up, social distance. So if we can all do these things, hopefully that will make a huge difference in flattening the curve in our island home. The faster we flatten the curve, the faster we can get things going, because that's, basically coronavirus is the economy. We take care of the coronavirus, get that out of there, start everything up, and the economy can go. There's a lot of discussion on how that's going to be done, and that's a news item. So if you're wondering about it, just go ahead and go to HawaiiNewsNow.com, and you can see there, read there, videos there on to the effects of coronavirus here in our islands. So it was about a week ago that the mayor of the city and county of Honolulu, Kirk Caldwell, announced that there was going to be a regulations where if you were to go out to the parks, you were go to the beaches, you could do so, but only as a single person. You could not group together more than one person. In other words, you can't have 2 people out there on the beach or even standing outside of your own home, even if you're in the same household. Frank DeLima had a song, a parody. For those of you that are familiar with the group 3 Dog Night, take a listen. Oh, and Frank will start that from the beginning, and there you go.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. 2, no can't sit on the beach or hike a trail. You gotta be one of the lucky ones. So in a family bubble, this is how you know. Yes, using junk and ball decides who holo. 'Cause some folks go party and never follow the rules. 1 is the magic number the mayor will choose. It sucks to picnic when you're the only one who stay, talking to yourself and playing catch with yourself all day.
Ouch.
1 is the loneliest bummer. 1 is the emptiest bummer. 1 is the sadliest bummer that you'll ever do. 1 is the gloomiest bummer. 1 is the awfulest bummer. 1 is the dreadfulest bummer that you'll ever do. It's just no good if you know where the mask can stand 6 feet away. Bomber. 1 is the lousiest bomber. 1 is the lowest bomber. 1 is the crappiest bomber that you'll ever do. Bombers.
Frank DeLima for you. Brand new parody song that he has right here on the broadcast. And that is probably on his website too. So go ahead and check it out at frankdelima.com. Frank, mahalo. He's put out a lot of music. And of course, he's got a lot of stuff to sing about. So if you know Frank DeLima, once again, go ahead and check it out. That is on his website. Hey, let's take a few moments here before we get into our next story. Oh, let's see, right there. And let's get back outside. Can we get out to Waikiki? Let's find out. I think we can. Yeah, let's go out to Waikiki Live. That is not Waikiki. That is Waikiki. All right, there we go. Live picture for you there. While we're doing that, want to say hello to Carl. Thank you very much, Carl, for being on the broadcast there. He's on the Facebook side. Yeah, only Frank DeLima. Love it. Yeah. Hello to Renee Winchester. Thank you so much for being on. And talking about Arashi. Hi, honey. That's my wife. And by the way, she just celebrated her birthday. She probably didn't want me to say that, but anyway. So, yeah. Hi, honey. How are you? The dates for the Nahoku Hanohano Awards show and El Wallace, I believe you are new. Yes, you are. It's from San Francisco. Boy, I hope your air cleans up over there. That's going to be, I believe the date is October 10th. And we are looking forward to the Nahoku Hanohano Awards. And keep those messages coming. That is live outside in Waikiki. Not far, well, you would think that it would be close to Waikiki, but not really. Day before yesterday was out. It feels really strange to be talking about Magnum P.I. without the music. Because, usually you would have the music, dun, 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 dun. But we're trying to be careful because there's certain copyrights. You want to sing it?
No!
Okay, we tried. So, let's go ahead and we'll get some pictures. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, got it. And I am told that the pictures that we want to show are not on the drive right here, and they are on the drive next door. Fortunately, that's not a bad thing because that means that they're right next door to me over here on this side. Let's show some pictures first, okay? We'll get to Magnum P.I. in just a little bit.
I'm gonna start drinking! What kind of a show is this?
I don't know. Hey, yeah. Thank you very much. That's my producers. Can you tell? They're thrilled with today. Let's go ahead and while we see if we can get that over here to the other side, we'll go ahead and do this. We wanted to say congratulations to the crew of Hawaii News Now Sunrise, of which I'm a member of, only because we celebrated our 3rd birthday. So let's show you some pictures of the crew. And some of these are behind the scenes, like that's right afterwards. And Shamin is running the meeting, and so we're all meeting after we completed one of the shows. You see Dan Cook. Dan Cook was just on the air with us just a couple of days ago. This is almost the same lineup here. We're on the Big Island on the statewide tour. Of course, let's show you one of the stars of the show of Hawaii News Now Sunrise. That would be Grace's dog right there. That is Sunny. Sunny gets rule of the newsroom when Sunny is in studio and walks wherever Sunny wants to walk. And everybody goes, oh, where's the dog? Anytime that we go out. Dan Cook is out. This was on the statewide tour, and just neat seeing some of these pictures as we get to celebrate our 3rd anniversary. That is the day the Hokulea came sailing back home. That was homecoming day. That was a chicken skin day. And, this picture here, this is from the first time that Hawaii News Now went out to Merry Monarch Festival. And we were broadcasting live from Hilo, Hawaii. That was awesome. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to see if we can go ahead and get into the other computer from where we are here and see if we can pull up the Magnum P.I. You know what? We're having trouble pulling that up, and that's not going to come through that way. Okay, I'm going to have to figure that out. So, while we do that, we may have to switch things around and show you a music video first. Usually we save the music videos for last, but we may have to do it and push that a little bit up and give our producers time to kind of move things around. Tavana has a brand new release, and it is hitting today. So this is what the cover of the album looks like. And by the way, the online album release party is coming up. That's going to be tomorrow, 5 p.m. And there is the address for you to go ahead and check out the event. What I'm going to do for you is play the music video that dropped just this morning. And we played it. We were able to debut it on Hawaii News Now Sunrise. So this is actually the second time that it is being seen by everybody. So imagine there's Tavana McMoore. This features Caleb from the Green. You know how sometimes you complain that, oh, I wish people would put away their phones. Oh, they're talking too loud. You know what I mean? So Tavana had a little bit of that in mind when they made this music video. Enjoy. The music video from the one and only Tavana, and the only reason why I'm kind of cutting this one short is because we usually do not, as a rule, play the whole music videos, because we always want to encourage you to go out and to support our local artists by searching for their music video. If you want to watch the whole thing, or you want to watch it again. Once again, Tavana McMoore, along with Caleb from the Green, brand new music video, and you saw it here on Billy V Live. And by the way, entertainers, you got something new that's coming out? New release, new music video? Want to drop it? Let me know. Send me a message. You can go ahead and email us. That's at studio@billyv.live. Once again, that email address is studio@billyv.live. Okay, we have one more thing for you. Usually we have inspiration, but Quentin Kanai is away for a little bit. He is at home, but it's just been increasingly busy for him. And we were not able to get in touch with Kaleo Boy, but he is also busy as well, as he works for the Honolulu Fire Department. So there are times when we know we can't get a hold of him. We just message him once, and if he doesn't answer back, that's probably because he's busy and he's doing important work. We appreciate both of them. So we'll just play this because usually we do play it. And we will hear from, I think it's Kaleo Boy coming up next week. I think so. Let's get to Magnum P.I. Able to sit down with some of the stars over the day before yesterday. They are all in Hawaii. If you are a Magnum P.I. fan, then you're really going to love. Let's go ahead and kind of show you. They had blessing. And you can see that the stars are there. But with the stars being there, notice how they are spaced out 6 feet apart. And you are seeing something that they do not show usually in the press, or that they usually don't show on the TV show. That is the actors with their masks on. That's Kahu Cordell Kekoa as they get ready to do the blessing there. And then he does the blessing, and as soon as the blessing was done, they went right into filming. So they had 5 of the stars of the show that were there. Perdita Weeks and Jay Hernandez went right into taping. The other ones had parts to do, but at a different location. There's the lads. There, Zeus and Apollo there. Perdita Weeks getting ready to do a scene on the show. And then there's Jay Hernandez. He's up, and then the cameraman is doing their thing. We have some news about some of the stars, and we'll kind of go through them one by one here. Let's go ahead and start with Amy Hill. Let us tell you that Amy Hill really, I asked her what she appreciates the most about Hawaii.
I mean, even before I was working here and living here, every time I visited, which was at least twice a year, I have so many family and friends that live here. I would, just stepping off the plane, immediately melt into the world here. It was so, and my daughter, I remember the first time I brought my daughter, she did the same thing. Get off the plane and literally her whole presence and being just relaxed. It was so wonderful.
Amy Hill there, actress. We asked Kohu Cordell Kikoa, not only has he done the 3 seasons now of Magnum P.I, but also I think he did all except for 1 season for Hawaii Five-0 as well. So I asked him about, his thoughts on doing the blessing there for the start of season 3.
I love doing it because I like to make everything that I do very specific for that event. So season 3, I looked at what's important to the number 3. And so that's kind of what I tied into the blessing this morning. For example, the day today has to do with the number 3. The season, number 3. I asked Zach and he said he's number 3 on the call sheet, so it's important to him. There was just a lot of connections to being season 3. And then we tied it in with the word piko, which is we're beginning. And so in our Hawaiian understanding, there's piko po'o, piko waina, and piko ma'i. So I tied that into this morning. And then again, just helped everybody understand that it's about not just Magnum P.I, but it's about the love of Hawaii. It's about the love of adventure, the love of family, the love of the story. So that's kind of what we talked about in our lesson this morning.
Perdita Weeks expanded about a little bit about what she loved most about being back in the islands.
This is all right. It's just incredibly beautiful, lovely. I haven't seen the sea for a long time, so yes, it's just wonderful. It's lovely to be here, to come back, and to know that we were welcomed back to a degree. I had a lot of people come up to me saying we're really happy to have you back. So that's very, very nice. It's a warm welcome, and it's my second home, so it's wonderful.
Zachary Naughton, we'll hear from Zach coming up next week, but Zach said and told me that first of all, his son, I believe, was born last year as they were getting the cameras rolling. So it was exciting time for him, and they have the whole family here in Hawaii. And he came in mid-June, and he has been just here during the pandemic and just absolutely loves it. He's a surfer, and he called Guy Hoggy out because Zach texted Guy and says, "So, Guy, when are we going to go out surfing?" And Zach says, "Tell Guy, when is he going to call me back?" And then I overheard Guy texting and messaging over to Zach, so I guess they're going to go catch some waves pretty soon. Stephen Hill was also spending some time here in the islands in the interim between when Magnum P.I stopped production and then the start of season 3. So he has been busy here in the islands, and I asked him if you could say something to everybody here in Hawaii, what would it be?
For all of the Hawaii audience that watches Magnum P.I, thank you. I'm totally approachable. I love to talk to the people of the island. So, you guys see me all the time in like Ala Moana Beach Park, and we have conversations. I snap photos. Thank you for welcoming me to your island. And we do this in part for ourselves, but we also do this for you guys. And thank you for having us.
Now, I want to make a mention that you'll notice that there was some yelling in the background. While we were doing the interview, they were filming. So all of a sudden they yelled out, "Rolling!" And then when you do that, you just totally, go quiet. And he was just finishing up his thought. Perdita Weeks also, I asked her if she had some thoughts for the fans here in Hawaii. And this is what she had to say.
Hi guys, we are really, really grateful and happy to be back on the island with you guys and getting underway with the 3rd season. We hope you'll enjoy it and stay safe out there.
Perdita Weeks, she spent her time in the English countryside, and because they didn't have any of the conditions of the shutdown like most of the places that they could do a little bit of
even before
traveling. So that was kind of nice there. There we go. We're back on camera. So that was kind of nice, and she says that she really, really enjoys. But when I asked her about Hawaii, what do you enjoy? And she just turned around and she says, "This, look at this." And and after we were done with the interview, she just kind of went out and just stared at the ocean and the blue sky and the trade winds for a little while. So good to see the crew of Magnum P.I back. It was nice to be recognized because I don't expect them to remember who I am because, they're busy. A lot of people come to say hi to them. But Jay kind of came up and he says, hey, I hope we see you down in Waikiki. I hope we get to do Waikiki Sunset on the beach. That told me right there that he remembers that we work together. So, knowing that I don't know them as well as I know the Hawaii Five-0 crew, it was just nice to be able to sit and have conversations with the stars like this. And want to really say mahalo to Magnum P.I crew, cast, and look forward to them. Now, if you are a diehard Magnum P.I fan, you're going to have to binge watch a little bit longer on CBS All Access. The reason why is because there is no premiere date. This is just the start of filming. Don't know when it will begin on television. Thank you so much. That pretty much brings us to the end of the show. And that's about all we have here. And thank you very much, Jenny. Hey, continue to leave messages for us if you want to. And you can go ahead and put those, as a matter of fact, real quickly, I'll show you here. Housekeeping on the Facebook page, the like button, share button. Make sure that you hit those down below. And then for those of you that are over on the YouTube side, just a reminder that you can hit, and it's right down there. That's where the thumbs up, there you go, the like button, subscribe button, and of course the bell, which is right there. So that way you know whenever we go live. What?
We need a drink.
What okay, we are.
Sake.
Okay.
We made it to Friday. Oh, that's yours.
Friday? Okay.
We made it to Friday.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Okay.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, we hope that it's quitting time, or it's time for a cold one wherever you are. So we hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Just know that we're on here on Fridays. Hit the share button and share this post with everybody else and let them know that they want to find out about Hawaii things. They can do that right here. Real quick message for our folks here in the Hawaiian Islands. Masks, once again, it's a kako thing. It's not about the we. It's not about the me. It's about the we. It's a kako thing. So make sure that you wear a mask. Wash your hands. Social distance. Because we know that we'll get to hug each other soon. For everybody else, ma'alama pono aloha a hui ho. And it's really strange to end this without music, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to play a little bit more of the video from Tavana. And with that, have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Friday. We good? Where's this from?
More.
More? I haven't even tasted it yet. I don't even know if I can drink on camera.
No.
Okay, no, okay. Oh, I see.
That's
Okay.
what that's for. Almost threw that
They're
away.
wiping. Okay.
This is
You're-
from Kevin Iaukea.
Oh, Kevin Aoki?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. It's a can. I'm drinking sake from a can.
Yeah.
It's good.
Unfiltered.
Okay. Got it. See you next week. Music go.